Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dio Ideology. This channel is centered around people that are willing to learn photography, different software you can use for your retouching processes such as Photoshop, Lightroom, and Capture One. So for this video, we're talking about Capture One, the different tools you can use in Capture One, how I use sessions to organize my images, how I use 5-star rating to rate my images and select my images into my select folder, and also how I export for Instagram and for other purposes such as previewing for clients and so on. So without wasting our time, let's get to Capture One and see what we have. So guys, welcome to Capture One. So the first thing first, I would like to right click on this empty window space, then click on customize. These are some tools that you can use in Capture One, very important. So I will be bringing in these focus marks here, which helps me, it shows where it's focused on my image. So very important. So I bring it here, I drag. Then this lane, I drag it also. I'm not using it. I just click and drag here. So that's all for now. The exposure warning just tells you where is overly exposed in your image. When I mean exposure, I mean too much light. So I just click done when I'm here. So there we go. Then go to library. So I will show you how to add sections, which helps you to be more organized in Capture One. So you go to library here, then on this positive icon, click on it, new section. So I like to name my section according to the date and the name of the shoot or the model's name. Let's say today's date is 11th. So 11th July. 11th July. Let's put an iPhone. 11th July 2022. Then I'll choose my location. So for this tutorial, I would like to save mine in desktop. Yeah. Select folder. Then I just leave the menu option as it is. Then click OK. Yeah, there we go. So we have a new session. It creates a new session for us. So the next thing is I'll be importing my image. So come here, click on import. So yeah, you can just come here and choose wherever you want. So I have this image I took with the one Aquila. It's on my SD card, so it's already there. It's on my SD card already. So I just scroll down. Sorry about that. I scroll down, click what I don't want. Then it says you are importing from, I'm importing from the SD card, so that's why I choose the SD card. Then I'm importing to the session folder I just created, which I put in the desktop, if you can remember. Then I just click on import. So what it does is it's very special. It just helps you, Capture One helps you copy your file automatically from your SD card to your PC. You don't need to start copying over and over again. It helps you copy. As you can see, it's importing. It says importing 14 out of 47. It's also generating preview. So we'll probably follow this part of the video and let Capture One do its thing. So guys, Capture One has finished copying our images. So I would like to just come here and just drag this closer so I have enough space to work with here. Then I'll just go through the images and choose the one I really like. So as you can see, my exposure warning is on, and there's this red sign here, red stuff here. This is actually showing where it's overly exposed to your image. where there are a lot of lights. So I'll be selecting some images by just pressing 5 on your keyboard. So what you do is you are giving it a 5-star rating. You're telling Capture One that, oh, okay, as you can see here, 1 2 3 4 5. If I press 3, you can see it changes to 3 also. So I'll give this image, I like this image, I'll give this image a 5-star rating. I know I'm going to be working on it later on. Then this also 5-star rating. And let me see. Okay, cool. Let me see. Should have some other ones here. Oh, it's nice. I really like this one. Also give it a 5-star rating. And this also. Okay, let me just go with this. It's cool. A 5-star rating. So now what you do is you can come to library, and once you see under your filter, once you click on the 5-star rating, you can see all those images that you gave 5-star rating are just selected here. So you can press shift and select all your images. Right click and say move to select folder. Are you sure you want to move the selected? We're gonna be undone. Yes, don't show this message again. Yes. So this in my select folder, so you can access your select folder here. Yeah, as you can see. So this select folder is also stored in your section folder, as you can see here. So the select folder only contains the ones you selected. So we'll be working on this, and I will quickly run through what I do in Capture One and my workflow in Capture One, and let's get it done. So with this, I come here, put this down, my white balance. I like something cooler, although this is a little bit cool too, so I just drag it up, say 5500. Then my tints, add a little bit of green. Oh, that's too much. Okay, cool. Then what I do next is my levels. Very, very important. So add construct to your image. Construct. Sorry, I can't pronounce that word very well. So I use my levels to add construct to my image. So I dragged my black in. That's too much. Then drag my red, my highlight also. As you can see, this place is becoming blown out a little bit. So I can just come to my high dynamic range and reduce the highlight. Everything becomes cool. Cool. I can see also I come back to my levels. I want more light in the main tones. Cool. Here we go. Then you drag this. What I do again is I come back here. I work on my color balance, my highlights, add greens to my highlights. So color balance basically helps you to work on toning, color grading. Basically, you can add different colors to the highlights, to the shadows, and to the main tones. So it just helps you to properly color grade your image. So with this, I can drag the reds, the greens down a little bit. Also drag this down. So if you come here, you can actually check where you're coming from. This is my before, and this is my after. Yeah, it's making sense. So I can just drag my brightness up a little bit. So be mindful of the exposure. Very, very important. Then my main tones, I like putting my main tones in yellow, goldish yellow kind of feel. Yeah, just drag this down a little bit. Everything is based on preference, though. It's not like there's a general rule to it. Color grading, there's not any general rule to color grade. It's just the way you feel, the way the images looks good to you. You shot your images yourself, so you should know what makes it pop and what actually brings life to your image. So with these shadows, I add a little bit. Let me see. Add a little bit. Okay, cool. Just cool by me. Just drag the intensity down a little bit. Okay. Let's go with this one. Drag it down a little bit. So I like it. Let's drag it before. And this the after. Then my color editor, which is very, very important in skin tone. She's not on makeup, so she has a really, really great skin. She has a really, really great skin. I'm just zooming. So I like to select a particular part of her face. So this helps unify the skin generally. It helps unify the skin tones generally. So once I click on the skin tone here, I sample the skin tone I like most on the skin. So I just come to uniformity here and drag my hue up and drag my saturation up also. So also you can also add lightness to the skin too. As you can see, that's too much. So before and the after, everything looks good here. Then also you can either add green to your image or you can add magenta. So I love green a lot, so I just add my green a little bit. Then my saturation, just like this, just here is cool. So that's all for my workflow. So I have my color editor, I have my white balance, I've done my white balance, do my color balance. What else? Yeah, my curves also. So I'll come here, my curves, I like using the normal curve, then do the normal S curve we do. Let me just zoom out so you can see. Normal S curve. Cool. It brings life to your image too. So you have this first, then you have this. So once you're done, you can just copy and paste your adjustment to any image you want. So you can come to adjustment here and say copy adjustment, then you can come here and say adjustment, apply adjustment. As you can see, this is the before also, and this is the after. So there we go. So how to export images in Capture One, very, very important. So for you to export an image, you just right click on the image and say export. Export, don't export original. Original is the unedited, while variant is the one you have actually edited. Say export variant, just put variant. Then I want my destination to be on my desktop, the one in subfolder. Change the custom name to, and then use Zainab 1. What else? That's all. That's okay by me. You can, the scale is also very important. You can reduce the percentage. The percentage actually determines the size and the quality of the image. So I'll say 50 and just say export. So it's export here. Okay. Then another thing is you can just come to, another way to export is by coming to settings. Yeah. And Capture One has different presets you can use to export. You can export for Instagram, you can export full size, highest quality, you can export quick proof, the one you send to your clients for quick previewing before, like selecting images before they choose the one to edit. So you can select two also. You can just select for TIFF. I don't want TIFF. You can select Instagram and quick proof. So with that, you'll be exporting two images. You'll be exporting for Instagram optimize and JPEG quick proof. So output location also very important. Your output location is under your section folder which you created on the desktop initially, if you can remember. As you can see the file path here, Windows 10 on my desktop, 11th of July 2022. If you can remember, that was the name of the session folder I created at first. So once you go to this folder, you get the output folder, then you can get these two images that you want to export. So that's that about exporting. Yeah, once you're done, you can also export for further editing on Instagram. So by just right clicking here and say export, not export, edit with, then you can see plug some other softwares that you can use to edit with. So I have if you can't find your Photoshop here, just simply click on browse and look for wherever your Photoshop is. Then I use Adobe CC 2019. Then basically I either work with PSD or TIFF, whichever one of the two I recommend, PSD or TIFF. I don't want to play with all these ones, so I just click PSD. Then my 16 bits, the main one as fixed as that. Don't touch any of this. Then edit variants. So it's exporting variants. Okay, this is my folder. Let me just change it's the black. Yeah, this is the images we have. So any adjustments you make here appears automatically on Capture One. So it's created a new PSD file for you. So as soon as you make these changes, it appears straight to Capture One. So you can let me say let me just increase the exposure, or let me add some colors. Let me add a color lookup to it. Let's say I do faded. Yeah, okay. Let me choose the opacity so you guys can see the changes. Then I click on save. Okay, so let's Photoshop do its thing. Okay, so Photoshop is done saving. We go to Capture One. As you can see, this is the .cr2 format, which is the raw format for Canon. Then you have the .psd format. As you can see, we added our filter, the lookup table, so you can see the difference. So that's the way Capture One work. So Capture One has some inbuilt presets that you can slap on your image and make it pop. And what you do is to right click here and say new field adjustment layer, and then you can right click on the layer also and make sure it's on fill max, just to recheck that. And you come to apply adjustments from, you click on built-in styles. You can come to legacy, or you come to spring. I love springs a lot, so you can just change the colors, just slap on your image. So I like 7, 8. Let's just do 8. A little bit off. So let's go there again, built-in presets, built-in styles rather, and then the spring. 4 is cool. Yeah, 4 is cool. Then you can just reduce the intensity of the presets you add there. So basically that's all for Capture One. So guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also share. You can also turn on your notification icon button for you to get notified anytime I post a new video. So remember, it's photography and it's easy. You can do it. Thank you and bye for now.